Hi everybody, this is Old Man Minecrafting and thank you for joining for another SlimeFun tutorial. Hopefully we'll learn something together and let's get into it. Okay, so the last video we made this item already, but let's take a look at it one more time. This is the advanced crafting table. I'm sorry, the enhanced crafting table. It's a dispenser with a crafting table on top. So we're just going to put that. We're going to put that. Now if we click on this, I said in the last video, this is the basic workbench that you'll be using. There's a lot of workbenches that we'll be using, but this is the main one and we'll use this quite frequently for everything that we're building throughout. The next thing we're going to build, just because it's on the list next, this is something I haven't really used much at all yet, but it's an armor forge. So we're going to click on that. We're going to see that it's a multi-block. We need an anvil on the top and a dispenser facing up. So again, dispenser facing up, anvil on top, and our armor forge should be working properly. So in the next video, I'll show you exactly what these do. We're going to just build the machines that we need right now, and then we're going to show what these things do in the next video, and there's a reason for that. So this is your grindstone. Very important early on, something that you're going to really need to focus on to be progressing through SlimeFun. The next thing we're going to build, just because it's on the list next, this is something I haven't really used much at all yet, but it's an armor forge. So we're going to click on that. We're going to see that it's a multi-block. We need an anvil on the top and a dispenser facing up. So again, dispenser facing up, anvil on top, and our armor forge should be working properly. Next up is our ore crusher. Here's the recipe for it. It's specifically a nether brick fence on the top, dispenser as always, and 2 iron bars. This creates the ore crusher. I got to be honest, I don't use this thing at all. At least not this until I got a little bit higher level. This creates, from blackstone you can make red sand. From 8 cobble you can make sand. So this creates items that you might need later on that you don't have access to. You have a lot of gravel later on and that will make sand, so that's really nice, but it's just something that I haven't really used a whole lot of. But we're going to put our dispenser facing up. We've got iron bars on the side and a nether brick fence on the top. So facing up, iron bars on the side, and another fence on the top. So when I click on this, it says, sorry, I could not recognize the item. That's because I don't have anything inside of my dispenser to be creating, but it shows that it is working properly. Okay, the next item is the makeshift smeltery. We're going to pass that. It's not worth making. This smeltery is much better, and it has, it's not expensive at all to make. So we're going to just go straight to the smeltery. This one has a new little mechanic, a flint and steel. This is telling us that there has to be fire underneath it, so I'll show you how that works. A dispenser facing up, nether bricks on the side, and another brick on the top. So we'll go nether bricks on the side. The dispenser facing up needs to be here, and then another brick fence on the top. So underneath we need fire. So we're going to put netherrack down so that our fire actually burns. And we're going to use a flint and steel to catch down on fire. So that's great. Once there's fire, if the fire's out, it will not make anything. Again, we would put our items in the dispenser. We would click up here. It's not going to make anything if there's no fire down here. Okay, the next item that we're going to make is a compressor. Here's the recipe for it. 2 pistons. Dispenser facing up, and this again has to be another brick fence. This compresses items. We're going to use a lot of coal and carbon later on, so this does come in handy. These reinforced plates are a little bit a ways, so these are things that we're going to use, but they're a ways away. So we're going to build this. I like to have my pistons facing up. Then I have my dispenser facing up, which is necessary, and then my nether brick fence on the top. So that's a compressor. Again, we'll put items in the dispenser and click on this nether brick at the top when that is working. Okay, so the next item that we're going to make is the ore washer. So the ore washer is a vanilla cauldron, any fence post, and a dispenser facing out. So I'm going to put my cauldron down. put my fence post and then my dispenser. So items will go on the dispenser. We'll click here on the fence post and it will make the items. I didn't really look at. So this is, we'll talk about how to get sifted ore. We're going to put sifted ore into this washer, and then we're going to get dusts out. And these dusts are the lifeblood of the SlimeFun plugin. These are what we're working on getting. Next thing that we're going to build, so we're going to skip the pressure chamber. That's something that we will use, but it's a little ways away. We won't use that for quite a while. The magic workbench, again, this is something that we'll use somewhat, but we won't use it for a little while, but it's really easy to build, so I'm going to show you that one really quick. So this is just a bookshelf, a crafting table, and a dispenser next to each other. So I've already made that bookshelf, crafting table, dispenser, and again, this is a regular crafting table, a vanilla crafting table. This one, you would put the things in the dispenser. When you click on the workbench, then the things will go into here. Okay, the next item is a table saw. The table saw is kind of cool. It doubles your plank output. So if you used a spruce log, it's going to give you 8 planks instead of 4 that we typically get. It will turn just about any tree into 8 planks. You can also use a single plank to make 4 sticks. So that's also just an efficiency upgrade. This isn't world beating, but it's a nice little upgrade. So we're looking at smooth stone slabs on the side, a block of iron underneath, and a stone cutter on top. And again, if you don't know how to make the stone cutter, you can click on it and it will show you the recipe for the stone cutter as well. But you do have to go in, and I'm pretty sure you have to use the normal workbench for this. You can't use that in the on the advanced one. So we're going to go block of iron, 2 smooth stone slabs, and the stone cutter. So block of iron, slab. I'm going to stand on this side just so that my saw faces forward. It's weird when it goes the other way. So this is working now. I can put my wood in there and it will create extra wood. And finally, we're going to look at the automated panning machine. So this is a cauldron with a bamboo trapdoor, whatever trapdoor you want on top. So I'm going to put my cauldron down, trapdoor on top. When we go to use this, I'm just going to click on the trapdoor with the items in my hand, and that's how you use this item. So this tool takes gravel, soul sand, and it creates other items out of that. But the thing that we're mostly going to be using it for is taking gravel and creating this sifted ore. This sifted ore is what we're looking for. We're going to use a ton of gravel to make as much sifted ore as possible. Unfortunately, we're also going to make iron nuggets, clay balls, and flint, which is basically just waste products. We'll use a flint a little bit, and you can always use a little bit of iron. But for the most part, we're basically using this so that we can get as much sifted ore as possible. So that's how to create the basic items. The next video, I'm going to show you exactly what each machine does, what we get out of it, and really where we're headed as far as what we're looking for from each machine, and sort of how we have my production line. So this is my factory. I have my factory here behind me that I put things together so that we can work as efficiently as possible. So we're going to start, in the next video, we're going to start making ores and ingots so that we can progress in SlimeFun. Okay, well, thank you for checking out this SlimeFun video. I hope you learned something. If you did, please click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy Minecrafting!